We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 75 yards.
And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Play action. It's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when you give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing is Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They go play action with Hurts.
Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we're leaving at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is fielded at the 27. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Yeah, complete to Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now it's Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Hey, it's a clip.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Geno now to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot here before break. Smith. And it'll be intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard.
Charles, one. To us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
No, sir.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Dallas got him. 35 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. First throw now for the backup lock. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles.
Chris Watkins,
61 yards.
And the Eagles use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here's Locke to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 28. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Great.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the fourth quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own
This is 1st and 10. Now Locke. Gets this to Fant.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Locke. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Locke to throw.
First down.
That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Seattle.
Here's Locke.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This is Swift on the counter. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about...
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Chargers.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Throwing first play is Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
5 yards on the game. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Only took right.
Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Herbert operating from the red zone.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Now it's Herbert.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the option left, it's Hurts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gainwell gets it on the option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry. before you run your second down play.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Swift again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Crowd right. Go.
Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Eckler.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field are covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is Smith with the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Swift going to try up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here's Darius Davis on the return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipate.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. They're reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A gain there of 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
One more time with Swift.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down and goal coming up here. They'll run with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chargers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
That gets him the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
21. Ready.
Herbert to throw.
And Allen's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
2nd down, goal to go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Herbert.
And he's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.